Mongolian cloak on the move with pride. Mongolian capital represents 701 South Water Street. Nuclear detonation. Dinosaur orgasm Ponzi with a collusion. Mongolian cloak.
Welcome back to another episode of our podcast.
Scenarios in your stereos.
It's safe to say we got episode 2?
Yeah, I mean,
Dude,
just for fun.
just for funzy. It's crazy. We showed this to our coworkers, and I'm kind of worried because everyone was laughing and dying at our first episode. But I mean, more to come.
Yeah, we gotta keep up the momentum.
Keep
And-
the momentum, yeah.
Let me just say, I have a newfound insecurity after recording that first episode.
I know. I was just like, why does my voice sound so stupid?
Dude, I hate my fucking voice.
I hate the fuck. I'm
You
breathing
sound
so
good.
much.
You got a radio voice.
Dude,
I'm over
no.
here just fucking.
Dude, you sound
And then
like-
also, I was super giggly while you're telling your stories. All you hear on my side is.
No, I'm the same way. I was just jumping around like I had fucking speed in my system. Speed of the president's election.
This
dude.
this dude did like some like math or something before the podcast.
I thought you were supposed to do coke. I thought it was a regular, so I. You fucking ready to podcast?
You skipped the whole like get famous first step and then develop a drug addiction. You just went straight into the drug.
Dude,
addiction.
I'm trying to fucking shoot for the stars, brother. I got to start with some coke. But anyways, I think our major takeaways from our last episode is definitely less poop. There was a lot of shit in the last
A lot of poop talk.
a lot of
last
poopy
episode.
a lot of duke.
I know in the very beginning, I don't want to make this a continuous thing where we just like recall like what we did wrong in the last episode. But I think this is kind of funny because in the beginning of our first episode, I know also one more thing. We tried to stay away from saying our names. I'm just going to say my name.
Oh, fuck.
My name is Jacob.
He's doxing himself!
I'm not. I live at.
My name is Jacob Hopkins. I live in the
My co-host
Hey.
is Jordan.
Hey, fucker.
But hey, I said your name last episode.
Oh, shit.
I said my name too. We just
Oh,
never.
shit.
We
My
never.
name's
We
Jordan Hopkins.
never. You're an asshole.
We can say names. Everyone knows who it is. They hear my voice.
Yeah.
They hear you. And that's okay. I wanted to start this podcast off with the college story. That's going to be the theme of this. I say college story because we have so much crazy college stories. Like, do you remember the one time we had that freaky ass business professor? No one believes me, but she was like one day, in order to get an escrow account, you gotta stroke it. You gotta make it grow. I swear to God. No, I'm looking around like, there's no one here,
Okay.
ladies? Giving us a jowie?
Yeah, you're looking around. Everybody's just like has their face in their
Trying to
homework.
jerk me off, and I'm trying to chill.
Yeah,
Dude, it's
you're-
sick.
Did anybody fucking catch that?
I'm just looking around, but she's like, in order for an escrow, you have to watch it grow, stroke it. I'm like, there's no fancy word for stroking. And you have to make it come. I'm like, what?
Even if she did say stroke it, I think I'm just as perverted as you to like catch that.
Bro, no one noticed. I'm looking up like, dude, is she trying to make me come? What is this sick shit?
And there might be some truth in what you're saying because that was the first and last semester she taught at her school.
Dude, she had been fucking the students or something. Dude, she was a real sick lady. And she was slow as fuck. Dude, I hate... College is the biggest scam of all century. Bro, we watched TED Eds. Almost fucking... Dude, I almost left that bitch.
Yeah, there was a lot of videos in that.
I'm like, bro, I already seen the Super Bowl ad. All he did was send us Super Bowl ads and shit like that. And then you become mad hungry after the class, which is why, like, I think we should say the McDonald's story, you sick fuck.
No. First.
Dude, he's a sick fuck, guys.
Fuck you.
Dude, let me just explain. This dude was trying to sell me water pills at McDonald's for exchange for a McChicken. He was offering me axe for a McChicken, dude. I don't know why this is my code. It's a pervert.
All right. Let me just stop you right there, you asshole.
So you didn't offer me a McChicken in exchange for Axe?
All right. What the fuck is Axe?
Don't worry about it, perv. No.
Don't call me a perv.
Hey.
No.
What? Hey.
All right. So yes, after watching TED Talks all day in our class, I guess we developed an appetite.
A little hungry.
I was driving.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
We drove to the McDonald's. He's like, "Hey, can you get me something? I'll pay you back." And I was like, "Sure." I assumed that he had money on his purse.
Dude, I had fucking money. I had like $5.
You had $5 in some other goods to trade.
Oh, did I?
No. Okay, so you alluded to this last episode about the boner pills.
Hey, I don't know what the fuck this guy's. He's trying to sell me fucking skins.
And don't be surprised when I call you out. You're the one that kept bringing it up.
Look. His story, I'll let him finish the story and I'll tell you the real story.
So we get there. He gets like the McCrispy. It's not the McChicken. It's like the bigger chicken sandwich.
Right.
I get it for him, and
the
I
one
was
with
like,
the spicy mayo, yeah.
"Oh yeah, the spicy mayo." And
he got the sweetie meal.
I got the sweetie meal. Yeah, Jordan always makes fun of me because I'm white.
Can I have the sweetie meal, please? It sounds like a fucking Barney Rubble.
And then, so we pull forward, we get our food. I'm like, "All right, you owe me like what, $11, whatever for everything." I don't know.
6 at the best.
6? No. And then he hands me like this crumbled up $5 bill.
Fuck off.
It was greasy.
Hey.
And then he was like, you were like, "I don't have any more money, but I got some extends."
Wow.
And he
fucking happened.
pulls out this pack of fucking
What are
boner
extends?
pills. These like gas station boner pills. I'm like, "What the fuck are those? Why do you have those? I don't want them."
That is
it's
not
like,
true.
"Jordan, you're a young man. You don't need those." And he's like, "I just wanted to see what they felt like." And from that moment on, I needed to get out of that
Look,
car.
what I'm saying is this. Not that I use the boner pills, but if I did, if I were to use them, as a young man, what would I use them for? To extend and make the sexual intercourse a little bit more of an intense experience. That's all I do. But I don't do that. I would never use an exchange. I don't know. I don't know what an exchange is.
How do you not know
An
what they
extension
were?
cord?
You're the one that
Dude,
had them.
that's fucked. Here's the true story. Cue some scary, traumatic music in post. Somebody do that, please.
That's somebody's Jordan.
Start with a rumbling, thundering knock. Jake came, picked me up after class with one hand on the steering wheel, like, "Get in." Sick fuck. And he had like a trucker cap with a hook on it. And he just pulled up and said, "You look hungry. Hop on in, get you something to eat, get you a bite." And me being the innocent 4 or 5 guy, I'm not even tall, I'm just like, "Oh, sure, I'll hop in and get I'm not too hungry though." He said, "I got something you can eat. Ever heard of cock meat?" No, he didn't say that.
Yeah, like I'm Big Bob from Escape from Guantanamo Bay.
Dude, and then,
I'm Big Bob.
you hear this sick fuck? That's how he stays. Like, "Get in the fucking car.
It's time for your cock meat sandwich."
I got puppies for sale."
Wait, help me look for my dog. Come back. Finish your fan fiction here,
Dude,
buddy.
this isn't a fan fiction. And he picks me up, and we're driving down the street, and he's like, "What fancies you're liking?" And I'm like, excuse me? He's like, you like meat?" And I'm like, not particular. Yeah, let's just go to McDonald's." And so we get to the McDonald's drive-thru, and he just keeps coercing me and like, "Oh, you better have money. You better have money if you want that McChicken."
Giving you a couple leg touches.
Yeah. He keeps tapping my leg like trying to start shit like a perv. And he goes to the drive-thru and he says, "Thanks, sweetie," and pulls off. And he takes me into the back of a parking lot, facing the wall so I can't see behind me. And he just like, it was a good McChicken, wasn't it? Weren't it? I'm like, it was all right. Extra mayo I asked for it. I'm like, okay. I'm getting visibly uncomfortable, and he just keeps making passes at me. And then this fucking guy, Jake's like, puts the pills on the dash, and I'm like, what are these? Benadryl? I was shut the fuck up. What are these, Benadryl? And he taps the fucking dash like this. And I'm like, what? Take them. I fucking got out the car, dude. And you know that's what the fuck happened. Don't try to switch it up. You know that's what happened. You know
All
what
right,
happened.
let's just ask our one listener, what sounds more believable here? That I'm some kind of like country hick.
He's a country fucking hick.
I mean, I'm like some country
Trying to
hick.
court sex for me.
Luring my that we've already he pretend like in the story he pretends that like he didn't know me in the first place. We've known
barely
each other.
knew him. I just met this fucking guy at college, and he's fucking got me in his basement
we
doing
were
podcasts.
working.
Fucking sick man. Dude.
It's the power of Extends, brother.
Bro, speaking of Extends, let's do another commercial for Extends. 3, 2, 1, action. Have you ever been coerced in a car for sex by your friend? Try Extends.
What would you do for a McCrispy?
Oh, he's a sick fuck guy. This dude's crazy.
God, you're an asshole.
Dude.
You told this story so many times trying to frame me as like a sexual deviant
Dude,
predator.
he's sick. He had his leg out the window and shit, splied across the dash in a filthy manner.
I was wearing Daisy Dukes with my balls hanging out.
Dude, and he had the heater on, so I had to take my jacket off. See my silhouette of my moves, man.
I wanted to see your nipples.
See, he's telling the truth. I caught the fucker.
You know, if that story was true, we wouldn't be sitting here right now talking in the
Yeah,
microphone.
I'm in your fucking basement, dude. This is not scenarios in your stereos for a reason.
You owe me 2 seasons of podcast, and then you'll be set free.
It puts the lotion on the skin. But no, that shit's sick, dude. You always trying to put the lotion on the skin, brother.
Yeah, I don't know if it was after that class, after all the TED Talks and whatnot, or if it was that other class we had, that diversity and inclusion.
Dude, that dude was fucked, dude. He had a bulbous... Dude, he was so pompous and annoying, bro.
If you've ever seen... American History X, he looks like Edward Norton in that...
Dude.
In that movie, the bald-headed neo-Nazi guy,
Dude.
he looks almost exactly like that, but without the tattoos.
Calling a professor a neo-Nazi is crazy.
I didn't say he was a neo-Nazi. I was
Dude.
just saying he looked like Edward Norton in the movie American History X.
Dude, he looks like one of the Menendez brothers' fathers, dude. Dude, he was a rich fuck. Do you know how rich he was? He was like, well, my father actually invented the thermostat. What?
Oh, wait, no, it wasn't his dad. Didn't his dad work for one of the, like, defense companies or something?
And he's like, yeah, don't you guys hate when you're going on an island and the crazy man comes out with a thong going, shooting fentanyl? I'm like, no, I can't say I've ever done with that
Yeah,
shit
I
before.
think that's a unique experience.
Oh
You,
my
man.
God, are we about to tell a story about the freaks and the geeks in our fucking class?
Dude, they were my favorite. They made the class worth going.
They made the class worth. We all know of the kids that's in school, you know, that's, where the fuck are they now, kids?
Mm-hmm.
This is our segment called Where the Fuck Are They Now?
Yeah.
The cat girls, the furries,
The know-it-alls.
the hentai watchers in class,
The guys that wear long coats
the
and
dudes
trench
that
coats.
jerk off in class and act like we can't see it. Dude, we know what you're doing back there.
The guys that you knew that just did not have a chance.
Dude,
The
they
poor
just were
fuckers.
the ones that, actually, teacher, that's not proper. And, you know, we found out the answer to that question in a beautiful class. And this segment we call Cultural Diversity.
This class, I mean, it was interesting, but for the most part, it was just one of those, you know, classes. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm watching cats run around.
Dude, we'll just cut that part. That's retarded.
No, dude, we're good. We're just having a conversation, but for reference, yeah, there's 2 kittens running around just slamming
all
into
fucking
shit.
Catnip.
Yeah.
Playing fucking Russian slam tackle.
Yeah.
But no, anyways, cultural diversity will be this talk of this segment.
Yeah.
Cultural diversity was an experience in and of itself. we first off had a teacher that was just pompous and would use words like ephemeral and oxymoronic and shit. And I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? Dude, do an example of 5 minutes of his lecture. Try not to sleep at 8 fucking a.m.
Dude, I have no idea. I don't even know how to talk like that guy.
It's actually, forgive me, cleaning of blackouts. Dude, he just talk like a nerd, bro. He would use words like, you can say the, bro. You don't gotta say the, my dog. What the fuck is going on, bro? Yeah,
the cultural zeitgeist.
Zeitgeist. He just kept spewing.
It's a smorgasbord of suffering.
Dude, he was fucking Professor Snape if he was in his 20s in 2024. Dude, he was a sick fuck. But anyways.
Jordan Bell.
Professor Snape. Harry Potter's brother. I think we're gonna make a lot of reference to Harry Potter in our podcast.
I fucking love Harry Potter.
Dude, we just got on Harry Potter. But to stay on topic, in our cultural diversity class, we had a simple trench coat student, you know? Smart as shit. You know they're smart as hell.
Yeah.
But just no social awareness, you know? No social cues.
Yeah.
Which might be autism. I think it's what it's called.
Yeah, see, now, let's just...
For the
I
fun...
don't know if he was autistic.
But he severely has... He really likes Sonic.
Maybe Asperger's. Like you said, he really likes Sonic.
I'm just saying, he's not autistic.
Fucking loves Sonic.
But I'm just saying, he had a pair of headphones.
Yeah.
He's not autistic. He's not.
He always wore this gray, like, trench coat.
And it wasn't a normal trench coat. It was like a beautifully, you know, like a Sherlock Holmes smock that he spent good money on.
And he took care of it. He was proud of that fucking trench coat.
I talked to him when he was like it's actually a Colombian Ferdium chef's jacket. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And these are out-of-diagram headphones, $300. I'm like, well, this is what you spend your money on? Dude, where get some hoes?
He's got disposable income.
Dude, he's got disposable fucking income. He's buying Sonic shoes. But anyways, he was having a smart off with the other know-it-all kid.
Oh my god.
And
there's 3 of them.
Dude, who do you want to be in this scenario? But can I be the professor?
Yeah, sure.
Or do you want me to be the non-autistic?
I don't know. I'll be
Dude, you be professor. I like saying the line.
Alright, let me think of okay. So I'm lecturing here. The crime statistics, we see that there is there's higher crime.
I have a question. About sorry, about the end of the class, does crime actually come from the hemoglobin tribe or the Sonichu tribe? I don't know. He's like doing anime movements and shit. And there's 20 minutes of that before the professor starts getting short. Let's take it from the top.
Well, because this has been ongoing for the entire semester. Just constant interjections.
Did you know that in 1806, carbon fiber was used as the Mongolian tribe?
Well, depending on where you're at in the world, cunt would be a term of endearment, like it is in Australia.
And all the girls in the class are like, what did he say? Cunt?
That happened.
That's real. And it got to the point where we were talking about trans migrants or some shit, or
I don't know. I think
transsexual, which is
no, metrosexual.
Metrosexuals.
Yeah.
And we were talking about the teacher fucked up in the diversity class. The diversity class is to prepare, I'm gonna say it like this: prepare the kids that are uncultured to see what the world's really like. You know what I mean? They get to see like, oh man, this world's. Hey.
It's just a liberal brainwashing scheme.
Oh, God.
I'm just joking.
Dude.
Too political.
It is just basically to prepare them for the world and say, hey, this world's pretty fucked up. Maybe I do got a little leg up. Wink, wink.
A little bias of some sort.
A little bias. And so throughout this class, he was touching on race. That was easy. I was the only black person there, really. So everyone was like, oh, yeah, I understand. This isn't too crazy.
Yeah.
Then when we got to sex... That's not your Jesus. It started getting out of control.
Everybody, there was some.
Dude, sex was the worst fucking topic.
There was some country boys in the. They were in the front.
Man shouldn't be in the fucking wrestling here, man.
They were in the front row getting a little uppity.
Dude, they were all semester. They're in the back. I fucking hate this fucking class. He talks about. We weren't even talking about women athletes. Trans athletes playing in women's sports. We were just talking about the word transient workers. He's like, I tell you about trans. I tell you a thing about trans. Back in my day, we used to spit in the dirt.
This dude's 18.
He's 18 with a fat dip lip in his lip. And the professor's like, oh, we're not talking about trans. We're talking about transient people, workers that move to other states in a pompous way. And then he's like, oh, just make sure you keep them trans out of our sports. And we're just like, whoa, bro, chill.
I think this was during the... Oh, shit. Was this during the height of, like... Who was that transgender
Jimmy, look that
swimmer? Leah Thomas?
I think it was,
Yeah.
no, it was super specific. It was like,
What year was that?
it had to have been 2020, bro. We were still wearing masks in school, bro.
I think we had that class in 21.
21? Dude, look at Jamie. Look that up. Google that, Jamie.
Keep talking. I'll look.
But no, so
2022.
it was 2022.
Yeah.
It was 2020, baby. And it was at the height of that, so everyone was like, "You can't have a trans in the sports. Bring him back to my sport. I'll fuck him up."
Because you know he was a wrestler too.
He's a wrestler.
And back on his parents' farm, he was fucking throwing bales of
Hey,
hay.
and he's like, "You want to see a man battle a man?"
Just a corn-fed kid.
It's like, bro, just chill. And dude, he was just on edge the whole day. And we got the blue-haired girls like, you don't fucking know. And they're just raging. And it got to the point where we were talking about types of men. It was like, there's a very clear distinction between a homosexual, metrosexual, and a polyquisomodium sexual. And I'm just like, bro, if you say posi squad, it's 8 a.m. I'm not here right now. And then it just went to all hell broke loose. So everyone's on tension, on edge, about to fucking bust. Pause.
Oh, hey.
Hey, how you doing? And
we eventually got to the conversation of metrosexuality.
And
Do you
he's
know the definition of metrosexual?
no,
George?
explain to me what metro. Are we gonna pull a Jamie out, or do you know, brother?
This dude was not paying attention in class. No, metrosexual. It's like when a straight man. He's not
Right.
gay. He's not attracted to the same gender.
What is like what?
He likes to smell good. He likes to look nice. He's always, clean fingernails, super
Sounds
well
like a
polished.
fucking
Man.
liberal.
Not maybe not obsessive over his appearance, but he takes a lot of care to,
So we
dress
all-
nice, look really good, and people are, it kind of rubs off as a little gay.
But it's not. It just means that
Not
he likes
gay,
to
yeah.
take care of himself a little too much.
Yeah.
Doesn't like dirt in the nails.
Yeah, doesn't like dirt, probably
Doesn't
do
like
anything.
his wiener wet.
Except for getting like washboard abs, he doesn't do anything too physical.
I'm getting
at
out of
least in the
control with the
workplace.
Italian accent. But anyways, that is what a metrosexual is. And I didn't know what that is either. But I'm not going to answer if I don't know.
Right.
And you be the professor for this. And I'll be our nerd.
All right. This is a true story too. Might be a little exaggerated on Jordan's end, but
This is
pretty
verbatim.
close to what this
is
dude
verbatim.
sounded like. All right. Can anybody tell me what metrosexual
I have
is?
the answer.
Yes.
A gay boy. No, you need to leave. Oh, the whole class is in uproar.
It's when a gay boy. And
He's like, no, absolutely not. He's like, oh my God, sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
He fucking tucked his shirt in his big ass high coat. Like, God.
And he put his head in his hands, and he was like,
Stupid.
he looked like Dobby from Harry Potter.
Master didn't give me a soul.
Bad Dobby.
Bad Dobby. I'm gonna cut my wrist, Harry Potter.
You know what? Maybe we shouldn't be making fun of this guy because the more we talk about it, the more autistic he seems.
I think we're bad people.
Yeah, we're going to hell.
Pre-bullying, you gotta think. If we're gonna talk about the autism, pre-bullying, it was a nerd. I believe the answer is number 5. He had clear autism. Get it out, nerd. Punch in the stomach. They were bullying people with autism back in the day. And he then just thought he had a bit of the silly in him, He's a bit quirky. No, he has full-blown autism, dude.
Yeah.
But
wearing trench coat and
had a pair of
Yo.
really expensive German-engineered earphones.
yelling about gay boys in class.
Homosexual, gay.
And everybody was like, no,
that's
that's
not it.
not what metrosexual is.
And
And
then
he took it so bad.
And then he turned around the whole class like, I'm sorry, forgive me, And he was just so repentful the whole class. And
that was his Waterloo right there.
that was
I bet you.
his Waterloo.
I bet you that keeps him up at night
Dude, he
every
probably-
fucking night.
Wake up.
He's still dwelling on that, and I haven't seen him since after that semester.
Dude,
so maybe
fucking
he went home after that.
Dude, he was a fucking nut though, dude, man.
Yeah.
And him and the other dude got into a fight. They was having a nerd on, boy. That was a blast. Remember, they were like, well, cobblestone is actually what they use in the interior of a castle. Well, actually, they use rhinestone. And the professor's like, enough questions for the day.
Yeah. Dude, I remember one time after, like, this is like halfway through the semester, and the professor, the students kept raising their hand after every statement, every part of the lecture, every subject, raising their hand. Eventually, the professor went, "What?" with this blank ass facial expression. You can see he's pissed off because he's sick of these three know-it-alls, these three nerds,
fucking
just
jerking
fucking,
each other off. Dude. They're
yeah,
trying
just
you got the fucking answer, you know. This sexual tension you can cut with a knife.
It was like a geeky, autistic, like dick measuring contest between the three of them. Who know?
If
Who
someone
knew?
had a giant cat.
These subjects, some of them were so niche. However, they all had a baseline knowledge,
was like-
and they would argue and argue.
Argue. It was a blast, dude. It'd be one dude, you'd be the other one. And it'd be like, Professor, are you sure you mean to use the word pompous correctly? Because actually in 1806,
Well, actually, I activated my trap card.
well, I activated my mulligan, bitch.
Yeah, mulligan.
And they're just fucking, you can fill it with a fucking knife. And we're just like, please, just make this end, dude.
Me and Jordan are sitting next to each other trying not to laugh.
And they're just like, oh, really? I do concur. They're just having a fucking wit off.
I know it gets annoying at sometimes, but looking back at it, like those are the people that make class fun.
Yeah, they do make class fun. I'm being mean because they're just so interesting, but like, that was a moment I will forever remember. The
Yeah.
embarrassment, the confidence and immediate drain of confidence when he goes, gay boy.
It's when a gay boy.
When a gay boy is a homosexual, he's like, whoa.
No.
And the country kids in the back like, I tell you what, liberal, you got soft hands.
Yeah, well, that was the most diverse class I've had.
That
Was
was
that
the most-
diversity class? Dude, there was
Dude.
people from everywhere, and people were just pissed.
Just pissed, dude. They're like, you fucking telling me? You telling me they got gays in this country? Dude, he was just on a fucking beam. Dude, you know what's really fucked up, bro? Is that with all this college stuff, they don't teach us no real life skills. They don't teach us anything that's like actually like beneficial. Like 2024, we got plastic in our balls. What am I doing with the information now? Dude, can you pull that fucking article up, dude? We have to read from that.
Yeah, this has been known for a while. I like the segue.
Not by me.
You know, I'm sure they're probably talking about this in some classes and stuff. Some circles. But yeah, according to NPR.org, whether it's our bloodstream, brain, or lungs, microscopic fragments of plastic seem to turn up every time scientists scour a new corner of the human body. And you know what's even troubling? They're finding them in fetuses, Jordan. They're finding plastic in, like, the uterus and the fetuses
How did it get in my
and
cum?
newborn babies. Yeah, we're just coming out of fucking microplastic.
Dude, I can feel it when I pee sometimes.
Dude, whenever there's the discussion, like, I can feel it right now. I can feel it in my balls.
I can feel it in my balls and ass.
It makes me... it makes me so queasy to think about this shit.
Dude, what does it say though? Keep reading it. This is fucking terrible.
The male reproductive organs are no exception. New research published this month finds microplastics can build up in the testicles of humans and dogs, raising more questions about the potential health impacts of these particles.
So there's just a buildup of pee along with plastic in my balls?
Yeah, dude, you're part plastic. It's everywhere. And I'm
Well,
not
where does the pee go?
Huh?
Well, there's pee in the balls. How does plastic and pee fit?
You're playing to like the 10-year-old.
Where else does the pee go? No, I'm sorry.
What are you talking? I'm so confused. What the fuck? I thought we were talking about plastic, not pee being stored in the balls.
Well, I was just saying, you can't fit plastic and pee in the balls.
Yeah.
So something is an overflow.
Yeah, well, in the future, this might affect fertility. This might affect
So we're just saying this is a growing...
ball size.
Ball size?
Yeah, dude. Like, if it fucks with, like, our hormones and, like, a bunch of other sexual organs,
Right.
then, you know, we're going to see penises and balls getting small. I don't know about penises. I'm not an expert.
This guy knows a lot about cocks.
I don't know that much about cocks, but I do know that plastic's not good for cocks.
And I know that. That's why you should fuck raw! Endorsed by Stereo in your stereos. No?
I don't know. No?
No, that's actually truly tragic, dude. I just can't live with that information, dude. You can't just wake up in 2024 a month ago and be like, guys, breaking news! What, Dr. Brian? There's plastic in our fucking balls.
You know that bottle of Fiji you drank a week ago? It put plastic in your balls! Just fucking... No, it's like damning, dude.
It's fucking
This is why,
terrifying,
yeah,
bro.
and you know, we're just
And we're
becoming
just gonna
sicker.
keep chugging along.
We keep getting sicker and
And
sicker.
That's
and
why we
you know
all
what?
progressively depressed now.
Oh, probably everybody's on fucking
The
antidepressants.
depressants.
However, reading this stuff, like, it gave me a revelation, Jordan.
What?
Uncle Ted Kaczynski was right.
Oh my God! This is the
The Industrial Revolution and its consequences. You just said the consequences. I mean, I guess you're not
and
wrong.
its consequences. Brum bum bum. Let me get the fucking boom board, bro. My boom. But no, this is actually fucking true. This is very troubling, dude. My biggest fear is my theory is this, bro. I'm a conspiracy theorist at heart.
Me too.
My theory is that in every generation, they hold off the problem for the next generation. Chernobyl, fuck it. What a Russian, it'll get better.
Sure, they were Ukrainian.
Ukrainian, it'll get better. 2024, I don't think it's better, baby. It ain't a good thing over there.
No, it actually, you used to be able to go there. The Chernobyl exclusion zone in
What?
Pripyat. There used to be guided tours and stuff. I would have loved to go, but now it's a fucking war zone ever
I
since
know.
the Ukraine. Dude, they were like, there was a tank battle or something outside of the fucking
Sure.
sealed off reactors.
Hey, let's take a break. This is not a good idea.
Yeah, dude, stop shelling the cage of the elephant's foot.
Dude, we're getting fucking nuclear poisoning, dude. Let's get the fuck out of here.
It's seeping into the groundwater, Jordan.
Oh, fuck, dude. This is a not good battle zone. They should put that in Call of Duty 6. That'd be tough.
Black Ops 6, they didn't. That shit
Oh.
was a big stinker, by the way.
Dude, a big poopy?
Yeah, big poop.
Should we do a video game review?
I don't think you don't play video
I
games.
don't play video games. But in the future, I'll start playing games just for the funny.
Little stream sesh.
Little stream session would be crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, we can stream ourselves watching tubers in tubs.
With plastic in our balls.
Yay! But no, my major point is I feel like our generation is getting cooked by some unseen phenomenon that the past generation just left for us to figure out. Dude.
Well, I mean, obviously, microplastics, ever since, plastic was invented, whenever that was, obviously this is a thing, but now it's been so long that we're starting to find, like the ramifications
of this shit.
Yeah.
Just like vaping, dude. Everyone's gonna have tickly pubes or some shit like that.
I only
From
vape trusted brands, by the way.
I only vape trusted brands of poison.
Breeze, Michigan made.
Breeze, hey, shout out to Breeze. Can we get a Breeze plug? Can we get a plug, please, Breeze? Dude, will you look up when they figured out the effects of plastic, dude? I've got to know the timeline of when these fuckers just was like, yeah, they'll figure it out. Jamie, pull up that.
Yeah, we don't have a Jamie.
We're looking for a Jamie. But no, that's just actually fucking disgusting. I gotta know when the fuck they when they figured out. If they figured this shit out 2020, okay, I'm not mad at you. They figured this shit out when plastic was invented. Yeah, it breaks down pretty quick, pretty long.
Yeah, you know how like back in the days, like in the 50s, like doctors recommended which brands of like cigarettes to smoke.
Yeah.
I recommend this brand to smoke.
If your 5-year-old son's having a bit of a cough, give him a bag of cigarettes.
Yeah.
Tobacco fine leaf. It'll be good.
Well, I wonder, I wonder what the pitch was with like plastic. You can eat it. You can drink from it.
You can fuck it. That was just a moving point. Wait. What was the last one? You heard me.
And now look at us.
Now we're just plastic born.
We're born with
fused
plastic.
of plastic. And this is like, does it even say when the fuck they figured out the plastic issue? Like when it, like the breakdown of plastic was going to be 200 years and it just doesn't go anywhere? I thought matter couldn't be created or destroyed or some shit like that.
I'm seeing articles published in 2023, but I don't know if they discovered that beforehand or not.
Really?
It's just now becoming more of like a talking issue.
Dude, because it's already too late now, dude. We can't change it.
Yeah, we're fucked.
So, 2024 announcement, you gotta live with plastic in your balls and your urethra.
That's what we do as human beings.
We fuck it up here and blame it on the next generation. I mean, but there's nothing you can do about it, dude. The next generation
it's everywhere.
cooked, dude.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
So you just gotta, and then there's a huge fucking downturn in birth and mobility and mobility, birth and mortality.
Mortality?
Yeah. What the fuck is, I don't know.
Morbidity.
Dude, nobody's fucking anymore.
Yeah.
The other day I was at the bar, and I heard this lady say something crazy. She popped into our conversation. She goes, we're talking about, when do you want to start kids? Oh, I want to start kids in like 4 to 6 years. I don't know yet. And this lady goes, I've been married 7 times, all divorced. I've had kids. Nah, fuck that. Shitting on this. I'm like, dude, that's not a flex. It's getting sad now. Yep. I've had chances, but not this bitch. She just started listening to Lizzo going crazy, dude. It was terrible.
Just a soul-sucking, unhappy woman just trying to ruin the fun.
I'm 57 and no husband.
I wonder how many cats she owns, that bitch.
That bitch is...
Well, imagine that. You're just sitting at the bar, overhearing some pleasant conversation between friends talking about prospects of kids and future and family, and she's like, who's got a
You know who doesn't have any fucking kids? This girl. Come here, boys.
You do gotta feel bad for people like that.
And it's just like this. If I'm sick, say I'm sick, bro. I think as human beings, our goal should be have children. That's what our pee-pees and poo-poos is for. Sticking and fucking ain't the only thing. That's what I'm saying, brother. There's nothing wrong if you don't have kids. But I'm saying there's been a visible decline in people wanting to have children. They want to set shit off until they get a career. And then they tell you, you don't have enough money to have kids. How'd our parents do? They just figured that shit out, bro. And sometimes I think we're afraid of figuring that shit out. We want to have like a perfect life for our kids type shit.
Jordan, you heard it from Jordan. Be fruitful and multiply.
Be fruitful and multiply with your boys.
No, I was actually talking to my grandma the other day. When we the same
Shout
day.
out to grandmas.
Yeah, shout out to grandmas. When we filmed our first episode, and she said she grew up on a street with a family of like 15 kids.
And that's how my grandparents was too.
Yeah, 2 parents and 15 kids.
They was just fucking.
Yeah.
No TikTok.
She said every year she was pregnant with a new kid until she reached the magic number of 15, which is absolutely absurd. Even back in those standards.
50 or 15?
15.
50 or
No,
15?
no, 50 is... You can't even really imagine 15. Can you imagine 50?
Wait. What are we talking about? Fucking at 15? Or done having kids at 15?
No, like having 15 kids.
Oh, okay. You can take a step back for a second because I was getting a little confused. I was like...
Jordan's getting a little confused over here.
I was like, she was doing what at 15?
Fucking at 15.
That's crazy. I'm like, this is what I thought you said. Yeah, my grandma stopped having kids at the ripe age of 15.
Jesus.
I'm like, whoa.
She's not Iraqi, dude.
Hey-o.
No, dude. They don't go AO me. They just legalized.
Hey.
They legalized marrying 9-year-olds like a week ago in
Dude,
Iraq.
search it the fuck up and fact check right now. I gotta get the fact check on that. But my major point is this, while he's doing our little fact check, is that, like, I remember my grandparents going, "Yeah, this is my 15th cousin. 2 didn't make it to birth. 17 were still births, but we had 15 brothers and sisters just getting shit done. 50 brothers and sisters getting shit done, and it's just like, where the fuck is all the fucking going? There's too many dick pics."
Well, Jordan, I fact checked.
Fuck.
3 days ago on the 10th, this is being recorded the 13th, the New York Post reads, Iraq is poised to pass a new law that would lower the legal age of consent from 18 to 9, allowing men to marry young girls, according to a new report.
All right, let's take a moment of silence for a brief pause, because that's crazy. That is fucking insane. What do you got in common with a 9-year-old? Damn, baby, you fuck with that new Doc McStuffins episode? Is that too far?
No. They're taking it too far.
They're taking it too far.
We're just commenting on their sick culture.
This is sick
fuckers.
shit, brother. It's just like, what would you get out of... And it's not like I'm not trying to justify it in any means necessary anyway. It's not like a 9-year-old marrying a 10-year-old. It's like a 50-year-old dude with 6 wives marrying a 9-year-old. It's just sick shit, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
And when can they vote in Iran?
Well, women probably... This is Iraq.
Iraq. When can they vote in Iraq?
Women?
Yeah.
They probably can't.
So they can't even vote? But you can have a consent age? It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's consent and fucking apostrophes
Bro,
here.
I think we got...
Fucking some 35-year-old goes shopping at his local kindergarten.
Kindergarten is crazy. You've heard of classroom bandits, but now we got bassinet bandits, and it's getting out of fucking control.
Yeah,
dude, let's
gross.
go a bit on how that went down. I can just picture it. There's just 2 guys in the office. Need consent. Wait, no. Can we do Iraq?
I'm just worried about if this does go anywhere, like some Iraqi dude's gonna bust up in here with an AK and shoot us all.
Dude, fuck it. Dude, we're America, baby.
Yeah, as long as we don't draw Muhammad, we'll be all right.
We're not gonna draw them all. We're not gonna talk about that. I don't want to get killed by the jihadists. But it's just crazy. Like, I can imagine him in the room like, 18's a little too high. No. It's just like, this guy, you be the voice of reason. I'll be the 2 perverts. 18's a little high,
All right,
no?
so our checklist here. All right, so here's things that we're gonna change. So we do have to crack down. There's some terrorist plots that we could cause around
No. Skip. That's not important.
In the countryside, no.
No, that's not important.
All right. Well, I think it's a really good idea that we.
Women vote no. Get to option 16.
16. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. You really want to change the age of consent?
Let's do it! I'm on 3. Greg, you sick fuck.
Let me be the voice of reason here, all right? 3's way too young. We gotta bump that up to at least 9.
Okay, let's go. Check side. Legans in the field.
What even is the conversation for that to even take place?
I cannot be and get much far off than that. And that's really the problem with this shit, dude. Like, what world do we live in where you can vote before you can fuck? Vice versa. I think it's backwards. You can consent to sex. What's the legal age in Michigan? I'm just curious.
I think it's 16.
16? That can't be true. In Michigan?
Yeah.
Dude, we gotta fact check. There's no way that's 16.
I'm scared to because I'm typing it in right now and I see I see the FBI tapping into my shit.
This dude should have been an incognito.
That shit doesn't work.
This is terrible. We should do this on a public computer, like in a library.
Yeah, we're in the library.
We'll get a Durf situation. If you know who Durf is, we'll let you know. What's Durf backwards, buddy? Don't say it out loud.
Oh. Well, I'm sure whoever's listening could make that connection.
DERF backwards.
Nah. Yeah, 16
Dude,
years
is
old.
Durf gonna move to Iran after this news?
Huh?
Is Durf gonna move to Iran after
Stop saying Iran. You're gonna get Iran mad at us now.
Whoa, I'm in Iraq.
Yeah. We see Durf
What?
roaming the streets in Iraq.
What?
But yeah.
Sign me up.
They did what now? Fuck the travel ban. I'm going there right now.
Ooh, that's a bomb put it. Fuck the travel ban. I'm going straight to Iran. But
Iraq.
And you got a pair of racks, I got a pair of racks. It's
But yeah.
Iraq.
The age of consent in Michigan is 16, which I personally think is too low.
So,
However, it is raised to 18 years old when the older party is an authority figure. So you can't have like some gym teacher blanking a 16-year-old student.
that's fucked that they have to put that down.
Yeah.
So in the world we live in, at the age of 16, you can consent to sex with an adult?
Yes. There's probably some stipulations. I don't think it's just like, hey, you can do it. I think it's a green flag that I'm not well versed in this
Well, yeah,
in this law that we have here in the great state of Michigan, because that would make me look like a creep.
I wouldn't disagree.
I had to look it up.
I think the major thing is this though, like, you can have sex at 16, but you can't buy a pack of smokes. You can die in a war and get killed, but you can't buy a pack of smokes at 18? This is a fucking world.
Yeah, it is weird.
You gotta think a pervert did that shit.
Yeah.
Just think about it. 18 should be the age they vote. They have a bit more clarity and can think.
But you can get pregnant at 16.
You
Fuck
can
it.
fuck America at the music blows.
Yeah. Dude,
You can smoke. Nah, they shouldn't smoke younger than 18. We should make it to 21 so they can have clarity. But they can fuck. And I think that's the major problem, bro.
Nigeria has
Don't tell me
the
I'm crazy, bro.
has the lowest age of consent in the world at 11, which is about to get passed by Iraq. Iraq's
At
on some
9.
freak shit.
Iraq's
They're speed running to become like
they're
the.
listening to Cardi B WAP the whole time, dude.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Dude, it's just unconceivable, dude. I don't want to talk about Muhammad, but wasn't he having a bit of a... Should we even touch on Muhammad, brother? I just heard us.
No,
Hey,
let's
yo,
not touch
we're not gonna touch on Muhammad.
I don't want some crazy guy to fucking. I'm not saying all Muslims are violent.
However,
They did kill a cartoonist for depicting, extremists did kill a cartoonist in France. I think it was France for depicting the Prophet Muhammad, and also to protest this in some city in Texas, they held an event called a Draw Muhammad contest
that's fucked.
to protest that, and. Yeah, 2 gunmen showed up, and of course, they got greased immediately because it's the great state of Texas, and everybody's, packing over
That
there.
cannot be true.
But yeah, I remember Joe Rogan did a bit on that. That was
cannot be true.
Draw Muhammad contest.
You telling me then they want to go die about their Jesus? That's actually kind of crazy. We need to get our respect. We need to get it back in blood. Dude, we got to get back our fucking Paris for the Olympics, dude.
Everybody Draw Muhammad Day was a 2010 event in support of artists threatened with violence for drawing representations of the Islamic prophet Muhammad.
And did it get shot up and greased?
Yeah, there's 2 people they attacked the event, and yeah, they died.
Well, that's not how we want that to end. That's really fucking nuts.
Now I'm looking at pictures of Muhammad.
Oh, yo. For reference, we're not really doing that. But I'm just saying, the crazy part about it is, like, every other religion goes to town for their God. Hindu, they'll get on your ass. You feel me? They'll fuck you up if you disrespect their gods and their pantheons. Muslims, you don't want to fuck with their shit, dude. They'll get on your ass about their Quran. Us Christians, they let you play with that shit in your... How do you feel about that? Like, people was really in uproar about the Paris Olympics and they freaky ass depictions of Edith and...
Well, I mean, you'll get some outliers here and there, but throughout history, Christianity's been rather violent. But, I mean, that's just how the things were. I mean, the Muslims were fighting the Christians. You know, you had the Crusades.
Right.
You had the Muslim armies. You know, you had the Ottomans.
I just
invading Europe.
Old Crusades. That's actually a major theme of fucking Crusades. People were just slaying Muslims and taking their fucking Istanbuls.
Taking back the holy city, you heard?
You heard needing that shit. And we just got dialed down over time. It's not that Christians aren't fucking crazy. Christians is probably actually the craziest people on this motherfucking earth.
Well, not today. Now it's like, they write a strongly worded letter. Excuse me, but you did hurt my feelings and you...
Yeah, poor shit. That's the
I
good
am
type.
expressing my displeasure with the Paris show depicting the Last Supper with Jesus Christ and his disciples.
It was near violent in thought and manner. No, fuck that. I know Christians, bathed in the blood of Christ.
Yeah, you get like those freaky ass dudes.
Dude, have you ever heard that story of that fucking old dude that refused to have sex? He's like, I'm 57, and I will not give my body to anyone but God. That's a little gay if you ask me.
No, I haven't heard this story.
You never heard this dude?
It just sounds like some dude that was trying to make an excuse for being a 50-year-old virgin.
You're getting no push.
Or, I'm not a virgin, I'm saving myself for God.
I'm saying myself for God. And God, he dies. Oh, where am I? You're in heaven, my son. I made it? Yes. Now give me that cock. What did he expect to happen? You know what I mean? He's saving himself for Jesus, dude. He's like, yeah, man, I did not want you to do that, honestly.
Well, a lot of priests, I don't know if they still do it, but they, swear celibacy.
I heard that really?
They get a little freaky.
It just seems like, that's another statistic I want to know, dude. Is it like as big as we seem, the priest touching the boys? I just don't get how that would go down into like a like, how is that your rationality?
All right. This is what Jesus wants.
It's what Jesus wants. I can't touch a woman.
If you tell anybody, you're going to hell. Dude, that's so fucked up.
It's just like the rationality is crazy. It's not. Yeah, God probably won't want us having sex with women. No. Father Paul, would he want that? I can't see him wanting that, no. At the same time, they look at each other. Chapel boys. And they just go to fucking Come here.
Get in the confession booth.
Get in the confession booth. You're gonna like it. Dude, all these sick fucking religions have to be...
It's an easy thing to abuse and exploit.
If I had the power, the influence, swag, and suave, I respect it. I don't like it, but I respect it. If I had the suave and swag to start a cult, I'd be in that bitch.
Yeah, we talked about cults last episode.
Yeah, the fucking...
They're super interesting.
It's actually super interesting. And it's just like, I get you, though.
What would your cult be about?
Well, I say the first rule is, before we even get a name, I get to fuck your wife.
Yeah.
You don't get to fuck mine. It's basically my first rule. And everyone else has got to work.
God's talking to me right now.
What? What is he saying? What's saying, Messiah?
I gotta fuck your wife.
Wait, what? Is that sure? Yeah. My cock's getting hard.
Hellfire. Yeah.
You're gonna get a plague of the testicle and plastic in your balls.
There was this, I forget the cult, but there was this interview, and this cult leader, he was like, God commanded me. He was explaining, he fucked his son's wife. And he said God wanted him to do it. And it's on camera.
Dude, look this up, dude. I want to... It's that special time. Let's call it the occult clock? Or is that pretty shitty? It's just like, I don't know, though. I don't see God saying, yeah, that's a good idea. I think you should fuck your wife. Yeah. Fuck your daughter-in-law.
And you know what's sad? That people actually, like fall for this shit, and it's just sad.
Well, you gotta think of the person who's down to their I can't fathom it, but I can fathom it. A person gotta be down to their lowest. You've been down to your lowest when you like, bro, I'll do anything. Bro, I just need help. And if somebody gave you that help, you'd be like, man, fuck. This do sound crazy, but this shit working.
How God had made it happen. I stood up like this, and suddenly I was forced down on the floor.
Bitch!
And I had to get down. I was down just about like this.
Could you explain visually what's happening to our listeners, dude?
And all I
Dude,
he's like in a weird freaky pose.
So he's on the ground with a beard, as you know, So explaining how he
started
fell upon the
seeing
ground.
that the consummation with Christiana was imminent. I was going to
Bitch!
I was going to have to do that.
I was just laying awake and I was thinking about coming over
Can't
here.
be real.
And I said to Father, I said, when I go over there,
This is his daughter-in-law, by the way.
and
She's kind of a roid.
the consummation
No,
tonight.
she's fucking nuts. She's got those
That's the
evil...
son. He's like,
He's want to kill himself.
he wants to cry.
Literal physical consummation. No, it wasn't. You consummated.
Dude, he's in the fucking corner crying. Really bad. It's really sad. Everyone else is like, yeah, Jesus made me slip and fall on his cock. For those
what a
people that are
horrible-
listeners at home, visually what it was I fell down to the ground, penis out and erect. And while I was trying to get up by yanking my penis to pull myself up,
When I was just feeding the geese to give myself the energy to get up.
when I was just warming up my penis to get up, my daughter-in-law fell into the room. And as she was falling, her underwear slipped off like an anime. And then she fell into my penis, and I was, ah! And we began having rough sex for God. And then the son just like choking his.
He just wants to kill himself. No, like the way he like explains it, it's like he
Didn't even
he was
know.
like, and then he forced me to the ground, and I knew consummation with whatever her name was imminent.
Dude,
like,
she has these
he's like-
bug-eyed, evil eyes. Yeah, and that's what happened.
He made it sound like God made him do it,
God's the bad guy.
non-consensually.
He made me fuck
So,
her.
what if it was true too, and God's just a freak up there?
He's over there. He's got the panties, dude. He's going
Fuck your stepdaughter or your daughter-in-law.
Dude, that's why stepsister porn on everyone's fucking browser, dude.
Yeah.
It's God, really.
Kiss God.
Dude, he's the sicko, not us. He the one that made you get those boner pills to me.
You're such an asshole. Fuck you.
Dude, really?
You gave me the boner pills.
Dude, that's why we're all horny. It's because of God. Dude, a perfect being wouldn't be horny. If you could build a perfect being, would you make it get a hard cock randomly in random instances?
Bro.
What?
So this was on Reddit, the video that we just pulled up. One of the
Reddit.
comments says, "Son, God says I have to consummate with your wife." He also says for some ineffable reason, it's vitally important she wears the cheerleader outfit she wore for the cult costume party last year, and put her hair up in pigtails.
God's telling me. Put hot sauce on my balls.
Put a mitt in your mouth. Give me a peppermint fatty.
What the fuck is a peppermint fatty?
It's exactly what I just
fuck?
said. I got it from that movie. I forget what it is. A comedy movie. But the lady's like, "You want a peppermint fatty?" He's like, "What's that?" And she puts a mint in her mouth.
Oh, I thought it was something gross. Like maybe they crushed the peppermint and stick the penis in it and made it stick to it.
Sounding with a candy cane.
Dude, all throughout history, we've been sick fucking beings. man.
Yeah, dude. There's some real sickos out there.
Like, no, we're not gonna talk about that guy. But there was been some crazy shit.
What
like,
guy?
No, I can't talk about that guy. We
What's his initials?
who starts with an M, ends with a D, and he made 6 freaky nights. Should we talk about Marquis de Sade?
I have no idea. Like, you've mentioned it in passing to me. I don't know who this
Well,
feller is.
before I can explain myself, I gotta know how I know Marquis de Sade was. I was doing some research because I got into like a weird space where I'm like, what the fuck does this word mean? Like the etymology of words type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how it came up. I was looking up the word of sadist. I'm like, what does sadist mean? It's 2, right? It's a sadist and what's the other word? If a person likes getting hurt, they are
Masochist.
masochist. And I was looking it up, and it says sadist. Sadist was coined by a term by the Could you look up Marquis de Sade just so you
Yep.
fact check me?
Yep.
About this dude named Sadist card. Sadist was invented by a French diplomatary named Marquis de Sade. And it wasn't like he made the word up. It was just, he was such a sick fuck that they were like, this dude is sick, man. What does it say about Marquis de Sade?
He was a French writer. He lived 1740 to 1814. He was a political activist and a nobleman, best known for his libertine novels and imprisonment for sex crimes, blasphemy, and pornography.
What is blasphemy? Dude, look what crimes he did. We gotta find what blasphemy means. Because look, we gotta take this stuff back. For the church to go, dude, sex crimes, pledging, and blasphemy? That means an affront to God.
His major works include The 120 Days of Sodom, Justine, Juliet, and Philosophy in the Bedroom, which combine graphic depictions of sex acts, torture, murder, and abuse with discourses on religion. That's probably where the blasphemy came from.
They're like, okay, that stuff's fine. But you can't talk about our Jesus.
Politics, sexuality, and philosophy. The word sadism derives from his fictional characters who take pleasure in inflicting pain on others. Yeah, this dude had a tortured mind.
Wait. 2 steps back. How long was this fucking book? 106 Days of Sodom?
120 Days of Sodom. That's one of his works.
For the podcast sake, we have to Google what was the book 120 Days of Sodom about. I'm guessing, based on the names, and Sodom and Gomorrah and all that shit.
Oh, they made a film about it.
About what?
120 Days of Sodom.
What is it about, though?
I'm gonna look.
I'm guessing he's doing a lot of butt stuff.
Sodomy.
Dude, where was this going? They gotta know how far ago. This isn't like a 19. This is like a 17th century type of pervert dude. Like, he's like the original pervert.
It describes the activities of 4 wealthy, libertine Frenchmen who spend 4 months seeking the ultimate sexual gratification through orgies, sealing themselves in an inaccessible castle in the heart of the Black Forest with 12 accomplices, 20 designated victims, and 10 servants. 4 aging prostitutes relate stories of their most memorable clients whose sexual practices involve 600 passions, including coprophilia, that's poop eating, necrophilia, bestiality, incest, sexual abuse. Probably gonna have to censor rape and
I definitely think so.
for YouTube.
It's absolutely. You gotta think to this sick fuck. He was writing this shit and just like foaming at the fucking mouth.
And he wasn't the first pervert, but this was the first guy that like wrote a manuscript on how to be a pervert, I suppose.
He was the dude that is. I bet there's a big picture of him in Jeffrey Epstein's house.
Yeah.
Who's this Frenchman? Marquis de Sade.
So, I keep hearing you. I'm reading.
Dude, don't read anymore.
I'm not, there's some real fucked up shit. But what was that? You keep in passing mentioning like 7 Freaky Nights or whatever. Is that something?
I thought it was 7 days is the book.
Oh, okay.
Not 126 fucking days of freaky deeds. Wait, that's actually the sickest shit ever. He was just writing this in some type of fucking castle. 6 whores tell the freakiest, nastiest things they did, while 7 servants fingered the ass of 6 noblemen. And then, they're just like,
Here's the.
This is before internet, so I mean, this is before electricity.
Yeah, right? Like, he didn't have any inspiration from, like, sick shit on the internet. This dude just dreamt of it. He was cursed with, like, a defective mind.
Dude, he had the power to do so. He probably done all these sick things.
One of the characters, one of the accomplices, Madame Desgranges, is 56, pale and emaciated, with dead eyes, whose anus is so enlarged she does not feel anything there. She is missing 1 nipple, 3 fingers, 6 teeth, and an eye. She is witty and the most depraved of the 4, a murderer, an R-worder, and general criminal.
And this is his lady, and he's just like, I need a fucking cat, a leader lady. 3 fingers missing, 1 tick gone, 1 eyeball.
The pooper so big.
A fucking cock in the head. He wakes up from a drink.
You can put a whole cannonball up in there.
You can put a whole turkey in there.
How the fuck did we get on this crazy ass book?
Dude, we have
Talking
to
about cult leaders, and now we're just some crazy ass fucking.
I had to let the world know, dude. Like, I was, dude, learning curiosity killed the cat, dude.
Yeah.
When I found out about this shit, it's like a train wreck. I just couldn't stop reading. I'm like, what? Oh my God. Sadist is not from an ancient word. It was just from this pervert that was so perverse they had to make a new world up.
Imagine being such a creep that they had to make a name up for you.
You're like, this dude's a pervert? No. This dude's a R-worder? No. This dude's like Satan incarnate, dude. This dude's a fucking a racist? No. He's more like a sadist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say he's a fucking sadist.
This dude dabbled in the fine art of poop eating. Even.
Well, how did you know it was poop eating? That's not...
Just how you know what necrophilia is.
I know that
Necrophilia is.
necro. That's like necromancer.
It's just another
death.
philia. Copophilia or whatever. Copogelia?
I'm
I
trying
don't
to
know.
grab some boobs. Is that a copophilia?
Act of
Okay.
poop eating.
Dude, this is getting out of control. Dude, look out for episode
No,
3.
coprophagia. Yeah.
Is what it is, or is that what poop eating is?
That's poop eating.
What did he say he was doing? Copophilia? You got a couple boobs? I'm gonna copophilia. No. It's just like
I think I said that, didn't I?
I
Yeah.
don't know,
Oh
dude,
no, coprophilia. Oh yeah.
It's the
It's
same
also
shit?
called scatophilia or scat.
It's like he invented sex. I think this dude was like.
Oh, the depiction of this is crazy.
Don't look up the depiction. Dude. You can't explain.
Look at
Don't
this
show
like
me.
old 1700s. Somebody drew that.
Oh my God! Dude,
That-
for the
that
viewers
was-
back home, it's a black and white painting in the Da Vinci art style of a man laying in a bed and another man hoisting over a chair, dropping a little poop in the man's mouth. In the drawing, it's a drawing, it's crudely drawn, and it says necrophilia.
It looks like it looks like a stamp.
It looks like a beautiful little stamp. It looks playful.
Yeah.
It's so gross.
The guy is sleeping, by the way. This isn't
It's like
consensual.
And then the dude that's pooping is this little cheeky smile, like, what am I doing?
He's hovering his ass over his face
And
and
somebody
dropping
took
a
the time to
dookie.
put the shading in the pillow, in the blanket. And they're just like, hey, Bill, what you draw for the new word dictionary? I think I threw a poop in the mouth. Yeah, we gotta get this guy the fuck out the writer's room. He's sick.
It looks like some horrible like sleepover prank you do to your friend, but this
Dude.
guy's getting sexual gratification.
Who put that in
from
the
it.
fucking thumbnail, bro? That's crazy. But like,
That's a good thumbnail.
that was a good little
I
thumbnail.
don't know if it is a good.
We'll just blur out the poop.
Yeah, blur out the poop, but not the butt.
It's just like, though, my major takeaway is...
Oh, dude, somebody even devised a seat with a hole in it for you to
the fuck
poop
up.
through, and there's like a area where you put your head in.
Dude, that's fucking sick, dude. Dude,
People,
I
I hate humans.
Let's take it back to... This is the reason why everybody was having kids, dude. They were just bored. Grandparents was just fucking. They didn't have anything other than thing to do.
The Cleveland Steamer, the Hot Carl,
Oh, God, dude, we done it again.
and the Dirty Sanchez,
Dude,
baby.
we're talking about poop again.
Dude, we keep,
No!
we keep gravitating to poop. I think we took it too far this time, though. We're talking about sex acts with poop.
Dude, there can't be more than 2. More than number 2. You know what I mean? It can't be more than 2 sex acts.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, this shit is actually disgusting, bro. It's just like, at a point, dude. When is the human depravity? This is, when Marcus de Sade was born is when Jesus died, I think. He just, what does that mean?
He's just an ethereal being.
When they say that Jesus is dead or some shit like that, they say that God is dead. What do they mean when they say that shit? Like, are they saying like...
No, I have no idea. Is
You
this
never
like
heard
a phrase?
It's like a phrase people like some... Yeah, man, God's dead. That's why we can do whatever we want now. There's no heaven to go to. You never heard that saying?
I don't know if I've ever heard that used. No.
Dude, maybe not. I sound like a freak then. I take that back. I was
When, yeah, you're just like having revelations over there in your microphone. Maybe you will be the next cult leader.
God's dead. Follow my blood. But it's just like if I did have a cult though, I can see why. This not I know all cults and religions have some type of fakeness to it. It's all indoctrinated. It's all got like some sick shit that like God doesn't give a fuck about that. Ooh, I read from the 6 tablets of stone. God says everyone's got to give me head, and everyone's got to be good and nice, and no gays allowed.
Yeah,
like,
no gays allowed.
no Protestants. It's like God doesn't give a fuck. You're fucking faking. You're trying to add rules. You gotta stone your wife if she doesn't give you a blowy. It's like, you can't just add shit. You gotta think. All the religious shit. You think God was in this heavenly, beautiful kingdom? I'm gonna create these beautiful beings, man. They gotta be fucking perfect.
Except for Indians.
Except for Indians. We're not gonna leave them in.
Yeah, right. There's a big old sign right outside the pearly
No
gates.
Indians. It's
The
like,
big bold letters.
and then Vishnu's like, yeah, we'll get them. It's just like God, you can just tell like everything's tempered by man, dude. There's a temptation of man in that shit, and that's really crazy. Like, so that's why I don't believe like if you fall into a cult, it's kind of stupid and crazy. Cause like, dude, the head of the cult, all knowing, like the Kim Jong-un type shits, all knowing, they got everything, they got all the food, they inventing shit. At some point, they probably know. But why question the authority figure? You know what I mean?
Dude, I wouldn't go against the guy that invented the hamburger like Kim Jong-un did.
It's just like, you gotta think, from a Korean perspective, these niggas like, bro, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen, dude. I can't breathe. Dude, we're hungry as shit. And then next thing you know, next week, I think I have an idea. Hamburger and french fries. And they saw, and then they just see a hamburger and french fries. And he's like, Kim Jong-un's like, one day while I was laying in my house, I make a McDonald's. No, you didn't, Kim Jong-un, you lying. Dude, look at the list of shit they said Kim Jong-un invented, dude. You guys are not going to believe this crazy-ass shit Kim Jong-un has claimed to fame.
How do I even look it up? Like Kim
Jong-un's accomplishments, Kim Jong-un's
lore?
Kim Jong-un's...
The 10 myths North Koreans are told about Kim Jong-un.
About Kim Jong-un?
Oh, first, number 1, hamburger creator. Kim Jong-un's father, Kim Jong-il, claimed he invented the... Oh, this is just the Kim family in general. So this is Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong-un's dad, calling it double bread with meat, with grand dreams that would become a new national dish as he unsuccessfully introduced it to the nation's universities. Oh, yeah, they don't even have bread or meat over there, dude. They're eating grasshoppers and tree bark and squirrel dung.
There's no more rats left for nothing, dude. I heard.
Yeah.
They're out of rats.
They're out of rats.
We need to send them to New York.
Yeah, they'll clean up the trash.
What the fuck? They have endless rats?
That sounds so mean. Yeah, just have some North Koreans. They're so hungry they'll take care of the trash problem, New York.
They'll figure it out. And it just
Sounds
like,
insensitive.
What else should they fucking the North Korean king invent?
Oh, dude. The older Kim was also fond of claiming sawdust was full of nutrients, encouraging his citizens to chow down on the building byproduct in their regular times of famine.
That's the shit. That's the shit I'm talking about.
That's so sick.
God told me you can eat the sawdust. It's a good idea. Oh, really, Kim? I don't. No, I swear to God, you don't need food. We have sawdust.
Tricking millions of people to chow down on sawdust milkshakes.
It's just that shit. It's like those those little touches from man. Like, we have a food problem, Kim.
Dude, these guys need to fuck these guys. These guys need to get shot.
I don't know. Don't listen to anything I fucking say. They'll eat sawdust. Whatever the fuck they say he did, bro.
Alright, I'm pretty sure you already know this, but I'm just gonna read the title. You tell me what you think it means.
Throw in some fake ones too.
Supernatural bodily functions.
He's fucking... Wait, what do you think? Well, it's my turn to guess what the fuck that means?
Yeah, what?
Supernatural body functions. Did he invent the boner?
No.
Hey, little Korean boy. The reason why you wake up with an erection is because of great little Kim.
You're making him sound Spanish.
Oh fuck, is that bad? I did a shitty
No,
accent.
talk about like a Spaniard Spanish. They're white.
Oh, why?
No. Yeah, he invented the boner, so thank Kim Jong-il. Thank you, Kim.
Thanks, Kim.
No. It means that they don't have to pee or poop.
So you telling me they think Kim a great leader don't pee or poo? Only us and you.
Yeah. You dirty savages. Only we don't have to poop.
And then they're like, dude, North Korean leader was taking a huge shit. Execute it! Absolutely killed. Is there any more fucking myths, bro? List off 3 of them and put a lie in there, and I'll tell you which one is the lie.
Time thieves.
Okay.
For decades, North Koreans believed the Japanese stole time from them back during the 1919 occupation. To be fair, the Japanese were horrible and mistreated the Koreans.
Fucking thieves.
But stealing
Get it out
time?
time of the back.
Kim Jong-un finally righted this injustice and set North Korea's clocks back by half an hour on August 15th, 2015. Those damn Imperial Japanese
Damn
stole
Japanese!
They stole half an hour from the brave Korean people.
It's fucking terrible, and I know they did it. They got it in the chest somewhere. But good thing our great leader put it. Is that them adjusting for fucking not summer solstice but winter solstice? They're like, all of our clocks are off. What do we do, great leader? Oh, Japanese.
It's another Japanese plot.
Oh, Japanese took the timer. They said it's back 2 hours for summer solstice. But no, that is fucking crazy.
This one says that South Koreans, that America like bred them in like a lab, and then they turned them against the North Koreans.
There's no fucking way. Dude, I don't know if there's some type of
All right, really, you're gonna tell me that's fake? But he at the same time he invented the hamburger and also turned the clocks half an hour back because they claimed that the Japanese stole time from them. No, they said that they're like genetically engineered for like as like puppets to fight for the West against so-called True Korea.
I don't know, dude. I'm just saying, if somebody told me that our leader invented the hamburger, I'm gonna die in Ukraine. I actually seen an article that was saying that North Korean troops are addicted to porno.
Yeah. I bet you think that was invented by the dear leader too.
The dear leader didn't make bonus and porn. They got North Korean phones. Everything you see while in occupation was invented by North Korea to kill.
Right.
Kim made TikTok and breast? What? I knew it, he pooped.
I lied about that one.
Motherfucker, dude.
That's the best I could come up with.
Oh my god, bro. That's I should have knew that was fake, bro. I was like, yeah, that's fucking a scam.
They don't think the internet's real. The only people with access to the internet in North Korea are government officials, and the state tells its citizens it's a notion invented by the West. So we're over here just pretending that we don't have Wi-Fi. And they're like, oh, that's all bullshit.
Wi-Fi doesn't exist. Yeah. I can't, dude. They went to the Olympics. Oh my fucking god.
Dude, I know it's crazy. Like, how those North Korean soccer teams, I wonder what's going through their mind when they see like a developed city. Oh yeah, a black person.
It's a ghost. What? Kill it! Someone rocks at LeBron James at the Olympics. What the fuck's going on?
No, they saw Dennis Rodman.
Oh yeah, they saw Dennis Rodman, and he's got to explain it to him. Dennis Rodman come to Korea. He's a ghost.
I don't know if this is too far. What if they were just like, that's what happened to America? God punished them by turning them all black.
Fuck this dude. Hey, my co-host is getting canceled. We thought that Camilla Harris was crazy.
That's what.
Oh yeah, that's what he wants it to be.
That's what the Kims say.
Do him and the fucking redneck in our class. That's the America I want to get rid of.
Oh. Come on, man. No.
I won't turn him like that.
I preface saying that might have been too far, but
they're like, this is what happened in America, but damn, they're cool. And it's just like, I think for our next episode, you had college, we should talk about Japanese war crimes. Cause I used to be literally, I was an anime head. Like I was.
You still are.
Nah, I'm not.
We were talking up a frenzy last night.
I was going crazy to the point where I didn't even know how to talk. I had a crush on a girl in school, and I was so into anime. I'm in that bitch like, oh, Nichan, I have a crush on you, and will you be my girlfriend?
That just made me want to die. Like, that was the worst thing I've ever heard. And then you doing the charades with pointing up in the sky and bouncing your little bouncing.
I have a crush on you. Someday, I'm gonna move to Japan.
I'm about to strangle myself with this microphone cord, dude. That was fucking painful. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I was ashamed. I almost said it to her, but I think one day I just realized, I was like, what the fuck did I just do? What the fuck?
You just put the pieces together.
I just developed consciousness. I got peer pressure. It all hit before I could socially suicide myself by going to do that shit.
It's like the last time playing outside, playing pretend, like you were saying that one time. It just, what am I doing?
Dude, that's a real ass story. We've all there's 3 moments in a human's life that we all have experienced. Mm-hmm. Sitting on the couch watching George Lopez. Every human on earth has experienced that. Oh my God. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 yeah.
I don't think those are the lyrics.
I don't fucking know.
It says low,
dun, 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 dun. Don't get copywritten. Every human has experienced waking up at 3 a.m. to fucking George Lopez. Every human has been sitting on a couch one day. I'm alive. I'm a being. I can think. I can breathe. I'm going to die. Everyone's had consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's had that age where they should have that age where they transition from a child to adulthood or manhood. It was me. I had that experience with my best friend. We used to freestyle. His name was Kenny. We used to be having freestyles around the zoo, and we were having friend shit. And it was like probably the last time I stayed the night at a friend's house. And I remember it like it was yesterday. Post, put that little noise in there. We were staying at his house in Root, right? And I remember it was just like,
hey, no, don't name drop cities or locations.
Yo, we gotta get that out.
Unless you traveled somewhere, you can't say where you're at. I don't want people figuring out that we live in the.
We'll cut that out. But anyways.
I don't want to talk to I don't want people to triangulate our location talking shit about Muhammad.
Oh, it's like 2 fish from now. I'm just kidding. But in post, somebody put that noise. I can remember it was yesterday. I was staying at a friend's house, and I was like trying to stay at this house like for weeks, bro. I'm like, dude, can I come over to your house this weekend? He's like, yeah, bro, come on, I got Legos. And I was like super stoked because like, I'm from the trenches, baby. I never had Legos. We had Build-A-Blocks. We had Bionicles. You know what I mean? We didn't have we had logos. We didn't have Legos. And I went to his house and he had all the Legos. I'm like, dude, this dude is fucking rich. And so I remember like it was yesterday. We went to the basement and we was watching Family Guy reruns on YouTube. And then it was one of the episodes. I think it was the episode. Remember the episode where they found a big ass blue whale? And then like they had to blow it up. You're like, oh, that's not how I want it to be.
No.
It was one of those stupid episodes. And I remember we were playing on a typewriter and then we're like.
The typewriter?
Then he had like a bunch of old shit in his basement. Like
it's actually pretty cool.
A hunting bow, a typewriter, an old rifle and shit. And I remember we were just bullshit. It was like we were just teasing the idea of playing pretend. I was like, cling, cling. Agent number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's like, that's so stupid. I got a bow. I got a gun. Let's go outside. So we're outside shooting imaginary fucking hobbits. And I'm just like, watch your six. I'm knocking shit down. I'm got to fucking say the princess and fuck after this. We're having a good ass time. And then one day, we pretend like he died. I'm like, no! Get out! Get out! And then right out of nowhere, like a fucking snap. Wait, what the fuck are we doing? And we just looked at each other like, what the fuck? Dude, we gotta go back. Let's go get some bitches or something, bro. What are we doing? Or what the fuck was that? And it was just like a coming maturity. Like, I had to stop and think, we'll never tell anyone about this, right? Like, let's never talk about this again.
Yeah.
Dude. Why the fuck were we just playing pretend? We're gonna have to be like 13 or 14, bro. And it was just
That was around the same time for
and
me.
it just is like it's just a cutoff. Like I remember specifically, dude. If you went to an old Facebook post, I was saying crazy shit like, "Why do nice guys finish last?" Dude, I was a kid though. I didn't know I was being a fucking loser.
Yeah. Why do good girls like bad boys? Just like wearing like eyeshadow.
Dude, why do good girls love bad boys? Dude, we are at. Guess where we're at?
An hour and a half.
Dude, how'd you know? Let's see. Dude, we're at an hour.
We started at 1-ish, 1:20.
Oh fuck, you're right. We're at an hour and a half. You think it's a good time to end this bastard?
Might be a good wrap. This one, this episode's a little more problematic.
So we have to do a lot of cutting. I'm gonna send them the unedited version. That you know how that goes. But anyways, I think we should end our podcast. The nice fleeting statement. Next time we're gonna have some questions.
Yeah, we should do a poll.
Do a little poll.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying this to say this. It's some people are scary hoes. Some people have stereos. This is scenario in your stereo.
Are we sticking with that bit?